Hey, Anthony.
Hey, Anthony.
Hello,
Hey,
Anthony.
hey, Epi Pooh. Okay, so hey, Tina TR. Hey, Epi Pooh. Hey, Coach Lambs. Hey, Anthony's. Hey, Melinda G. Hey, Britt Yo. Hey, y'all. And
Hey.
hey, Chapman. So I put an S at the end of Chapman. That means everybody in the chat, whether you in elevated chat, Tina chat, Britt, everybody. I don't care who chat you tapping in. When I say peace and reparation to the Chapman, that's for you. Okay? And hey y'all, super excited to be here.
I love it. I love it.
I know, right? That is wild. So, all right, let's go and get started. I gotta, I gotta give out some more link juice. That's wild. Lisa, make sure you remind me. I gotta give you a wrench. Lisa's a real one,
Hey, Lisa.
but plus she likes stocks, so she cool in my book.
Hey
Hey, Lee.
Lisa. Oh, let me go follow her. She likes stocks.
Oh yeah, she
Mm-hmm.
she's like that. Yeah.
Already.
All right, y'all. So our first talking point is gonna be freedom requires discipline. Goddamn train. Without discipline, freedom becomes chaos. You end up chasing everything and mastering nothing. True freedom isn't doing whatever you want, it's having control over what you do. The more you discipline yourself, the fewer people can control you. Every successful person paid for freedom through structure, sacrifice, and self control. Chapman is moving.
Yes, it does require discipline.
Indeed.
Or unless you expect to lock yourself up, because that's exactly what happens. If you don't have any kind of structure to your life, you're going to end up losing something. Um, and part of that loss is the freedom, whether that be financial freedom, whether that be the freedom to move about like you want to. Even when it comes to your own body, if you're not disciplined, it will break down on you, and you won't be able to use it freely.
That's true.
Very true.
And as they say, a mind is a terrible thing to waste, because if you don't protect that, you can lose that too.
Right.
Yes.
That's very true. Okay, everybody speaking in the chats. Okay, Anthony, I see you streaming to Facebook. I know that's right. That's my cheat code too.
Do you get a lot of views on Facebook?
I get more than I
LB?
get on YouTube.
Wow.
Like I'll get usually around 60 to 80 on like a normal night.
Mm-hmm.
On Facebook I get like 100 plus views.
Ah.
Okay.
Mm.
That's what's up.
Oh, let me look you up on Facebook. Is your name the same on Facebook too?
Nah,
Oh, that's like your personal page. Listen, y'all, I don't feel no type of way when I ask y'all. So listen, just be like, okay, that's my personal page. But y'all, when I ask y'all that, because I've been on Facebook since like 2009, like I'm not running from the feds and I ain't hiding from nobody. So I don't care. Like, but if you do care, yeah, just be like, okay, it's personal. And I promise you, I don't feel no type of way. I just be asking because I'm friends with a lot of people on there. That's all, y'all.
Yeah, I'm on there, Anthony.
That's Britt talking because I'm not looking
Yeah.
at the phone. I'm just
Yeah,
listening. I mean, I'm
I'm
like
on there.
walking away.
It's just under my regular name, Yolanda Britt, though.
Okay, I'm gonna look you up and see your friend request. Cause I be on Facebook more than I kind of be like on here and stuff.
Anthony's I'll send you my page
All
after.
right, bet it up, bro. Thank you.
Look me up, elevated.
I got you.
All right.
So I do have an elevated mindset page on Facebook, but it ain't got enough people to go live on it yet. So just I could stream it to my personal page. So that's what I've been doing. I've been working though too. They need to monetize me. Hurry up, though. Lack of structure and discipline makes you a slave. Your chaos and mistakes. Yeah, Rodney, you be on point, bro. He said the panel was lit. My YouTube name is the same on Facebook. Okay, Nikki. We'll check you up. All right, so we got a question for everybody. What's the hardest thing you've had to give up to level up?
You want me to go first?
It don't matter. You can.
Okay, so the hardest thing that I had to give up to level up would probably be procrastination. Yeah, like the more, I'm sorry, y'all, we like cooking, but the more and more, like, I don't procrastinate and I just do what I said I'm gonna do. Like, when I said I'm gonna do it, I noticed like that has really helped me because a lot of times I'll say I'm gonna do something and I'll put it off. But now, like, if I know I gotta do something, I just go ahead and do it, even if I don't want to do it. So I guess it would be doing things I don't want to do right when I know I need to do it.
Okay.
That's good. For me is people pleasing and letting my no be no without feeling like I need to explain it for fear that somebody gonna feel some type of way about it.
Right. Right. So yeah, I had to give up the women, man. They wasn't doing nothing but anchoring me down.
Mm.
I had to give up hustling, being willing to give up street mentality, give up. And when I say hustle, I mean those things which were immoral and illegal. Um, because it was a hard reset that had to occur for me to go from the place of illegal to legal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
For me, I had to give up spending extra time outside with the friends and partying and all that. I had to give that up.
Okay. Dominic Stick said sticking to a schedule, doing lives and longs are hard for me. Long form content because that longs is crazy. But, okay.
Ooh.
It becomes easier, over time with repetition. I got to say reparations. So, um, Danielle said definitely people pleasing, the worldly mindset. Yeah, yeah, that's a good one.
All right. Oh, you gonna move it on?
All right, go. Okay.
I was eating, so I didn't want to be crunching in your face again. Self-doubt, for sure. In order to level up, like letting go of that belief that you won't be able to do it and doubting yourself. When I let that go, everything else starts to open up.
we starting already.
Oh,
I really wasn't trying to do that.
Always nice.
But it'll definitely hold you back. Saying that you can't do it, it won't be able to, you're not good enough, all of that stuff. Letting that go.
Rodney said I had to give up taking care of everyone else before taking care of myself. Yep. That's basically people pleasing. Realize that if it ain't serving you in a good and healthy way, let it go. Okay. Absolutely. Let it go like Elsa said, man. Let it go. Let it go.
Something I had to give up that was kind of hard for me was relationships, especially relationships with family members and people close to me.
Mm, mm. I understand.
That was fine. We got Omar in the building. Thank you for joining. Okay. Shout out to everybody that's in the building still. We appreciate you.
Okay.
Sacrifice is the entry fee for elevation. If you can't reach new heights while clinging to old habits. Growth
Hey.
demands exchange. Comfort zones are expensive. They cost you opportunities. Every goal demands a trade. Late nights for progress, isolation for clarity, pain for purpose. You can't elevate if you're still feeding the same distractions that held you back last season.
Oh,
That sound-
that is
I lied. That sounds like one of my vlogs at the end.
so good. If you think about it, there is no elevation without sacrifice. You have to sacrifice in order for elevation.
Absolutely.
Word.
It was good, James. I didn't even say what's up to you. You
That
said I had to
comfort
give up being
zone.
a musician due to personal issues. Okay.
Comfort zones are real sneaky because you nice and comfortable and cozy right there.
Yep.
But if you're really trying to level up, you're gonna have to kick yourself out of that comfort zone.
Being in your comfort zone can be dangerous.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes being in your comfort zone just keeps you comfortable. It doesn't let you thrive.
Yes.
It doesn't let you expand. It doesn't allow you to grow. Sometimes it takes the contention in order for you to see results. It takes that fire up underneath you for you to find out what your real purpose is, to find out what your real why is.
Mm.
Because there are so many times that we can allow things on the outside to dictate what we feel like we should be doing, including relationships with different people or some of our own habits. But at the end of the day, if you're not willing to sacrifice your own comfortability and your own complacency, then you won't be able to see the level of success that's ahead of you, ahead of your right now.
That's true.
It's good to surround yourself with people who will push you also outside of your comfort zone.
Mhm.
Because sometimes when
Mhm.
you're surrounded by people that's so comfortable in their own little sphere, you're never going to move. You got to get surrounded by people who are going to push you and challenge you in places that you're not accustomed to.
Right. So, you know how we always say, we said like numerous times that you could have comfort in chaos or in poverty or anything like that. That could be a comfort zone that, people are really not willing to work out of. So, yeah, like just because we say the word comfortable, that doesn't mean that it's always like what a bed of roses or whatever they say.
Right. That part.
I'm gonna want to add something else too.
Hmm.
Sometimes you gotta sacrifice your feelings.
Ooh,
You
yeah.
gotta put that stuff in your back pocket and sit on it.
That part right there.
And I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings by making that statement because I know that somebody said something earlier about their feelings being hurt. But if you're going to expand, it's going to come at the price of you facing the thing that's making you feel a way emotionally.
Mhm.
Because sometimes our emotions can get in the way of our progress too. Because everybody's not going to hold your hand, but they willing to support you. Everybody's not going to talk the way you want them to talk, but they'll put some money in your pocket. And while I do understand the whole thing about all money ain't good money, yes, people do have bad intentions sometimes. But sometimes I need the bad intents resources
I know that's right.
because they can get somewhere and get me in places that I can't get with my flowery personality and my wonderful self.
Well,
Shout out to Queen's Alchemy in the building. Shout out to Q. Thank y'all for joining.
And I know I came across a bit aggressively. And so I do want to say that, again, it's not an attack on anyone's personality. It's not an attack on anyone specifically. But what I am saying is I've been a victim to my own emotions, and it kept me from going or taking the next step because I wanted people to go with me that couldn't. I wanted people to ride with me that couldn't. I wanted people to support me that couldn't. And at the end of the day, I had to put my feelings to the side and be willing to say, okay, they're going to hurt my feelings, but they got something good that I can use. And it's not always the thing of, if they don't put it in a way that I can receive it, then I don't want to receive it. It's the thing of, is it value in what was given, even though I don't like the way they served it to me?
Right. Right.
Hello, Queen. It's good to see you in the chat.
What up,
She
Queen?
just switched up mad fast.
What?
That was funny how you switched up the tone.
Oh,
I mean, real quick. From saying it with her chest to hello, Queen. Just,
Hello.
hey, excuse me.
Daniel said, amen, but the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. Okay, it's just biblical. Yeah. Hurt feelings strengthen your resolve. Absolutely, right.
I agree totally with that statement that Rodney made.
Mhm.
Just with my transition from my old job to where I am right now. Yes, God in heaven who knows my feelings were twisted.
Mhm.
But now look at me. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. I'm doing things that I had no idea that I would be doing. So yeah, at the time it hurt, but I'm blooming, I'm blossoming into something beautiful.
Absolutely.
and then too, sometimes that thing that's there to bring about some conflict or some friction is to give you some discernment sometimes. Sometimes you need to be able to look at people from more than just your emotional perspective. Because what I've come to realize is that because we've been boxed in by our own experiences sometimes, like if you're used to the South and everybody waving and saying how you doing when you walk into a place and excuse me and all of that, you're gonna get your face broken in New York.
And
And
it's
they might even acknowledge you exist if you go to Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? It's like, who are you? If they even say that much to you, because they walk past like you ain't saying nothing. And so sometimes it's about that thing of, okay, I'm dealing with a different kind of crowd. I'm different. I'm in a different environment, and I can't allow the how I've been boxed in by my lack of experience
right.
keep me from experiences because I'm caught up in my emotions in the moment.
Yeah, that's funny you gave that example because it was the opposite for me moving from New York. Everybody was, oh, yeah, you doing
And you like, what the hell you
it?
saying?
Like, oh, what the fuck? Like, why you say hi to me? Like, you know, dead ass, bro. Like, what do you want, G?
Like, what? That is crazy. That's so true.
It
And
feel
people
like
coming up to you and
hey,
just with small talk and stuff. You like, what the hell do you on guard? Like growing up in New York, you really
right.
it's a you grew up a little different.
You a head nod and keep it moving. Ain't no way.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, he ain't doing all that. I got somewhere to be.
Funny.
That's funny.
Shout out to MMG. Thanks for joining. Yeah. All right, so
How? It's a shame.
we got questions. Y'all know we got questions. Why do you think most people fear sacrifice more than staying stuck? Comfort.
Yeah,
Comfort.
Familiarity.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we'll have in our minds, I don't know nothing about that. I'm used to such and so. And there you go. You stuck with the such and such and the so and so. It ain't getting you nowhere.
The sacrifice is going to take putting in work.
Yeah, that's the part people are afraid of. No, they don't like putting in work, the long hours, all of it. It's just people their eyes gloss over. Like when they ask you, how did you do such and such and such? And you tell them,
Oh,
they don't want to hear that. They want to hear, I took a magic pill and poof.
Exactly. Yes, nobody wants to really put in the work these days, especially with the microwave generation. Everybody has been spoiled, like especially America itself. America is so spoiled. Nobody wants to do anything. Nobody wants to actually get out there and put in the work and do that that it takes for you to actually elevate. Everybody just wants everything fast, fast, fast.
Absolutely.
Right.
Fear of the unknown, MMG said. Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely. The comfort zone. Yep.
I agree with MMG. I agree with what Epi said, and to be honest, I'ma just tell you, like from personal experience, some of the sacrifices I didn't want to make, I was worried about what other people was gonna say with me making those actual sacrifices. Um, it could be that, like the fear of like other people's opinion. Like Coach said, or who which that was Epi that said like the microwave mindset. But Coach said the same thing. Like people don't want to work. But you know what? To a certain extent, I fault people, but then I also don't fault people because some of those people don't want to actually put in the work because you have people on the internet that's telling them, Coach, that they can buy this pill from them and take it and go poof. So, like it's like, it's
You're
like
right.
half and half.
Queen, that's Anthony's with the cowbell.
Oh, when I ring the bell, that mean I agree. I'm trying to find my little small baby bell, y'all. I'm still looking for it.
Nah, don't get it. Keep the cowbell.
Right. I agree with that, Anthony, because it's kind of like with Coach, how Coach does her workout videos and her lives where she's trying to motivate people and she's getting you into the exercise. If you're not willing to put in the work and do what it takes to really get the results, you can't complain and sit there and say, "Oh, I'm not losing any weight," and you're eating everything in sight, or you're not even putting in the effort to exercise, and then you're like, "Hey, coach, how are you looking like this and I'm looking like this?" Because coach is putting in the effort. She's actually putting in the time and losing sleep. She's actually putting in the work to see the results that she wants. She wants it bad enough. She's hungry for it.
Right.
Yeah. You damn Skippy.
Lucky. Now I can't. Now I want to agree with you,
Super
Epi. But
hungry.
what you said is true. But I'm somebody who normally be skipping classes. But I'm gonna be there on Monday. Though. I'm gonna be there tomorrow, coach. 7 p.m.
Ooh,
baby.
we gonna do a
Sure.
special
I always use the
workout
grace
on
period,
Monday.
but I'm not no more. Okay, I'm gonna be there.
Wait, hold on. We're
Okay.
gonna have a special welcome back just for you.
Hey, and y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, my boo in the back laughing. Y'all listen, coach playlist be so good. So definitely, if you want to work out, even if you scared, y'all know she be going live. Maybe I should go in her live when she go live and just see because. But you know what though, with that too, Epi. Now that I think about it, no, y'all still go to coach. Come with me tomorrow, y'all. Meet me at coach class. But they made it to where you don't gotta work out. Think about it. It's so many ways. It like I like it, but I don't like it. I don't like how they make shortcuts for people. Like I get it. Some people like need the shortcuts, but if you make it seem like everybody, and I'm not saying y'all on the panel, I'm just saying period. When they input these shortcuts, I think it like discredit the people who actually like work hard and actually do these things or
This is
like put in the work. If
the
that
sad
makes sense, like what I'm trying to say.
the sad thing about the shortcut, especially when it comes to like weight loss, fitness, is at the end of the day, after you do all them shortcuts, you still gonna have to eat right and work out. So you did all of that just to come back. Come on back. You still gotta eat right and work out. I don't care what surgery you get. I don't care what you do. You still gonna have to circle back to eating right and working out.
People need shortcuts. Wow.
That's
Clock
so true.
it.
That's true. They wean them off that medicine so that they can get used to being without it. And that's when the real challenge comes in for a lot, you know, when they're dealing with those shots and supplemental pills for weight loss and things like that.
Because it still doesn't build your core. Like our core strength is so important. It helps you, like, especially as we're getting older and we want to be juicy, right? Ain't nobody juicy with bent over, can't walk right. Like, and that comes from not having a strong core, not working your core so you can keep standing upright and have a strong gait. That's so you can do those shortcuts, but you really end up losing a lot of muscle mass when you do those. So just keep that in mind.
The people that's like slumped over, that is juicy. Like, you had a high C and then you twist the middle of it, and then it just lean like juice.
Elevator, what we gonna do with you, bro?
Yo,
Come on.
I'm listening
If
like,
you
what?
really
That's
think about
juicy.
it, if you really think about it, when you take the shortcuts and you take this pill to lose weight and don't exercise, it has a side effect to it. So do you really count up the cost and waiver your decision? And do you want to take this shortcut and deal with the side effects, or do you want to take the long road and do the hard work?
Ain't nobody. You see how you said long road? That's exactly how people look at it. Long road. They don't want to do the long road.
And
Right.
even when you do take the shortcut, once you fall off, you got to do extra work because
You
it's
do.
Yes,
all gonna come back to you.
yes. Extra work to catch back.
Even
Really
more
work.
than before.
Yeah, shortcut for me.
a
And then
lot of
once,
people, it's shortcuts are sexy because it won't take as long,
right,
and you get to where you need to be, right?
that's my point.
To rock out.
I can't even say that with a straight.
Same thing with YouTube. Everybody wants shortcuts, right? They want to
Yeah.
promote their channel, get a whole bunch of views on it. Nobody wants to do the hard work of daily content, pumping out content, and taking a longer time to get the numbers, but eventually it starts to happen. People don't want that. They want right now, I want 100K subs. I'm going to promote these videos because I'm not getting the views I want to see. And you can talk to them till you blue in the face. They're not going to listen to you. They're going to do what they want to do.
Right.
That's so true.
I see it. I hear it all the time. And I'm
So-
like, look, y'all go ahead. I'm going to stay here, take my time, keep pumping out these lives, pumping out these videos, and
Right.
just slowly build.
So you saying go ahead and promote? That's what you
Hey,
saying?
do what shortcuts. Do your thing.
Okay. I hear you. I hope y'all take me and coaches serious. Like, yeah. So I was looking at what analytics I do have on my old page. I think I went live for 10 minutes and I posted a video. I got like 100 views already, like between the both of those. Like that's crazy.
That's good.
Like shortcuts, baby.
Shortcuts. It's hard out here, y'all. A lot of sleepless nights or very sleep deprived nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, trust me, I know. You got the Haven in the chat. Thank you for joining.
What up, the Haven? I see Corey in the building. What's up, Corey?
Corey.
Hey, Corey.
All right. So our next talking point is going to be letting go of attachments. Not everyone is meant to go with you to your next level. Some people only understand your old version. The weight you refuse to drop becomes the reason you can't rise. Detachment doesn't mean not caring. It means caring enough to choose peace over drama. You'll never know your true potential if you're always afraid of losing people, comfort, or approval.
Bars.
So good. Letting go of attachments. That is so good, because sometimes things that are attached to you is actually dead weight, and it's holding you down from actually getting where you're supposed to be elevated to.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
like an anchor.
Yeah, absolutely. That part.
Like some of these dead relationships that we hold on to,
I know.
Yes.
Shit.
to people, places, and things. If it's
Mhm.
one thing that I know is that people will hold on to folks like, if I let this person go, it's gonna be the end of the world for me. And it's like you take so much into consideration without considering how you've changed over the years. You're not the same person that you started out with, let alone that person that you're trying to hold on to. And that
Mhm.
includes family. That includes friends.
That's
That includes people that you may have worked with for years. That includes church folks too, for those who go to church.
Absolutely.
Everybody ain't meant to amen with you your whole life.
Amen.
And so, I mean, in some instances, it got to do with the steeple. You don't have to die at that church. I'm sorry, unalive. You do
alive.
not have to kick the bucket and be pushed into the front of the church, and that's where you got baptized, and that's where you're gonna end. It don't have to be like that.
No.
And so, if it's one thing that I realize is that people are so afraid of what's gonna happen if I lose these people because they the ones that know me, or because these are the ones that I came up with. What happens when the people that you came up with can't help you get to the next level? What happens when they can't afford they can't afford to do anything for you, including giving you good advice? So we can hold on to stuff just because I've seen this face ever since I was little. I've been knowing them for 20 years. And it's like, but you don't have to walk into the next set of 20 with these people.
Right.
You actually can let go and create new and different relationships with people. And that's even if you need to replace them in the first place. Because sometimes the one very thing that's holding us back is the fact that we hold it on to too many people.
Mhm. Absolutely.
And we need to cut the fat out of our relationships.
Tina does it again.
Facts.
Mm. Sorry, I'm speechless. That don't happen too often. All right, y'all. Can freedom exist without discipline?
Nope. I don't think
No.
ain't no way.
No, I don't think so.
No. Yeah, it's a no for me. What's up, Smooth? I saw you in the building, bro. Letting go is healing. Yolanda said we hold ourselves back.
Yeah,
I think the
that's
question
true.
is,
God,
I think the question is, what kind of freedom do you actually want? Because there are lots of free dogs and cats in the streets. There are lots of free horses. There are lots of free bears.
what?
Do you really want to live like that? The homeless man is free. You don't have to pay no bills.
Oh,
Nobody's expecting him to show up on time nowhere.
that's very
If
true.
there's a lot of freedom, but what is it costing you?
Excuse me.
Okay. Yeah, when Yolanda posted this comment, we hold ourselves back. I was gonna say not as much as the people that we're holding on to will hold us back, but Tina she just did a whirlwind and stole the show.
And
Man, y'all quiet as a church mouse up here. What's going on?
Look, we
Y'all
try.
having a moment of silence in this joint?
Nah, we try to
No,
collect all them
no,
gems you dropping,
no.
girl. Collect all them gems.
You dropping gems. You dropping gems. We trying to hurry up and pick them up. It's true. Like a lot of people, a lot of relationships that we hold on to, it's actually dead weight. And sometimes even God allows people to leech on to us until we feel like, you know what? I've had enough of this baggage. Let me go ahead and let it go.
And so at the end of the day, you have to get to that point to where you want to make a change.
Mhm.
Not everybody, they'll complain about it, but they won't actually set forth the
That's the
progress
truth.
towards change. So
And I think that's something that we have to let go of too, is our excuses.
no, I got some right now. They right in my pocket.
Because we got a lot of excuses.
I swear to God.
Don't put them in your pocket, because if you put them in your pocket, you could pull them right back out.
Yeah, that's the point. You gotta keep them close.
I mean, and let's be real. Some of these relationships that we have with these people, these intimate relationships, keep us from moving forward just as well.
Yes.
Because we have the freedom of being who we want to be with and all of that. And at the end of the day, they cannot help you progress.
Mm-hmm.
Not only do they not help you progress, they actually keep you stagnant if they don't have you reverting back to your old ways that were self destructive in the first place.
Mm.
Oh, mic
Because they
drop.
know you more than anybody else
Right.
though in those intimate spaces. They know the you that you don't show your friends because they see you and they with you every day. And so with that being the case, it's the thing of now they get to play on your emotions because after you get into it with the friend or after you get into it with the people at work and after you get into it with whoever, you go back and take all of that emotion back home. You take all of the energy back home. And all they do is tell you it's okay to stay stuck. It's okay to not move. It's going to be okay. Just wait till tomorrow and it'll all blow over instead of you taking some steps to move out of that situation and away from those things that have been familiar to you.
Rodney said, "How can you soar to your highest point if your attachments are holding you to the ground?" Right. That's anchors. That's all that is. I say it depends on what you're trying to be free of. Yep. The word says, "And ye shall know the truth, and the truth will make you free." Okay.
I mean, some people we see as anchors, and then there's other people that are just cement blocks,
Mm.
keeping us from being able to get to air,
So
keeping us from being able to float above water. It's one thing to have something that'll keep you where you're close to the shore, so you don't adrift way out there somewhere. It's a whole other thing when you got a cement block. That means you're tied to and tethered to something that is supposed to take you straight down.
Mm.
Hey, Tina, we hear you. Sheesh. Sheesh. Tina, you're
I'm
fired.
sorry. I told you I'm fiery.
Sorry. It's all right. All right, y'all. So we got the illusion of freedom. Social media shows freedom as cause, money, and luxury, but not the grind, patience, and isolation behind it. Real freedom isn't avoiding responsibility. It's taking full ownership of your life. Freedom without structure turns into self-destruction. Discipline is the backbone that keeps it real. Be careful what type of freedom you chase. Not everything that looks free is fulfilling.
Mm-hmm. I think that sounds like when we idolize celebrities and we think that they have like an easy life and they're
Right.
rich, they have no real issues or problems, but just be careful what you wish and you're hoping for. Or on your pursuit, like when you're trying to rise, you're trying to make it to whatever your version of success is. Like I always ask, are you really ready for that?
Right. So I don't think people really, like you said, I don't think people think about, the back end of the fame and stardom and the wealthy life and things like that. It's just like, oh, well, I want these millions of dollars, and
Right.
but what is that gonna do for you if you're just gonna wind up just wasting it?
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people don't think well into that.
Even
Let's
see it. They see the stories, they see what happens to other people, other celebrities.
Mhm.
But people, I think sometimes we have this ideal that it won't be me. It won't happen to me. I'm gonna be smarter than them.
Yep. Like all the stories you hear about the lottery winners and things like that.
Mm-hmm. And
Like,
then we always quarterback from the couch, right? If it was me, I wouldn't do that. I would do this and I would do that, and they stupid and this. And I'm like, you don't know what you would do in that situation because you're not in that situation.
yeah, I mean, we could always sit there and give our opinion on it, but without actually being there or in that situation, like you said, we don't know. We don't know what we would do.
You don't know what you would do.
And sometimes you don't even know the choices that I had to make. What choices were there for me to make? That choice that I did make. So, yeah.
Everybody's an expert, though. Everybody's an expert.
I know what they say about opinions.
Everybody go.
That's it. So, all right. So, question: what's the real difference between being free and being comfortable?
Being comfortable has you stuck.
That part. There you go.
Being free kind of gives you the ability to kind of explore uncharted territory without fear. And sometimes you do it with fear too.
Right.
I think that comfortable comes with is adjacent to complacency. Comfortable can make you feel like this is all I want. This is enough.
Right.
And sometimes comfortable can just leave you with basic needs. And there are some people that find freedom in just having their basic needs met. But for those who desire to expand and have enterprise or expand and have influence, it's going to take being uncomfortable to be able to experience that different type of freedom. Because as long as a person feels like, as long as I got a sandwich, and the lights be on, I'm good. And it's like, but if that's all you looking forward to for the rest of your life, are you pursuing your dreams? Are you pursuing purpose? Do you know who you are? Are you really will you grow up with regret? Will you get older and look back at your life and wish I had taken chances to do something, to go further or to do more?
Right. Very true. So, let's get it. Kiki's in the chat. Perfect Timing Podcast is in the chat. And then Mama 3 is in the chat. Thank y'all for joining.
Mama 3.
Thank you, everybody, for joining in on the chat.
Dirty OMG. I don't know whose chat you're in, but somebody has to vouch for you. Because
He's not on mine.
Not mine. Well, I ain't sharing this to mine.
I don't even know a bunch of 30-year-olds. So who is that?
He came on my page. I don't know who they are either.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry, bro.
I've never seen them before, but they are on my page.
Thank you for supporting Yolanda. Smooth, man. I want no trolls up here. I already had to deal with one. Remember that dude got up here. He talked about some calling us NIGGERS with the ER. Oh,
Yeah, one of those.
yeah, oh yeah. It was one of those. You don't remember that, Tina? You was like, you should have left him here. I would have bust him out. You don't remember that, Tina?
As many lives as we've done? Absolutely not. And I deal with a lot of trolls on a consistent basis on several different channels. I don't know who that was.
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna joke too bad on you too.
What you had it.
You see that, right? She did not because she lost earlier. Freedom has a maintenance fee. Main means constantly guarding your focus and peace every day. The work doesn't stop after you reach a goal. Maintaining becomes the new mission. Freedom dies when you get lazy with consistency or stop respecting the grind. Your habits determine whether you keep your freedom or lose it to distraction.
That's true.
I don't like fees.
Yeah, freedom has a maintenance free. Freedom ain't free. Freedom comes with costs.
True indeed.
And anybody that think that it doesn't come with cost, they fooling themselves.
Exactly.
It's not like that. I'm like, even when it comes to, like I used earlier, the homeless man, the unhoused, as some people will call them. You see that person, and they are experiencing a freedom,
Mhm.
but what does it cost them socially? Don't nobody want the homeless man in McDonald's. They sure don't want him in Nobu. He might not even get to be in the parking lot.
Nah, he ain't.
Right. Um, People call the police on him for just walking up the road. He has to stay in a place where there are a bunch of buildings, because if he's found in a residential area, they're just gonna call the police.
Right.
Talking about it's a vagrant in our neighborhood bringing down the property value.
Right.
And so you think about that, it's like that freedom is going to cost you something. Now, it could cost you negatively or it could cost you positively, but either way, you're going to pay something
Mhm.
for that freedom.
So, Daddy, you kind of thirsty to get up on the panel. Like, why? I wanted to be low pro because of this topic here. You gotta come over to my page or whatever, or unless you're not gonna share it. If you got 2 minutes, like I swear to God, if you don't convince us in 2 minutes, I'm booting you.
I'll tell them too.
A little bit too thirsty. Callie, what's good, bro? I see you in the chat.
Hello, Marquez. How you doing?
Hey.
What's good, Marquez? I forgot to speak to you. My bad, bro. The story better make sense too. Ain't got all night either, bro. Like respectfully, I gotta go to work in the morning.
Somebody coming up?
Yeah, we're gonna see what Dirty talking about.
I told him I'm going over your page and click the link.
So you still on this? You can Google. I said you come over to my page, and
Yeah,
that's where the link is at.
that's what I told him.
Dirty,
Go
like,
over
come
your
on,
page.
bro. I'm not even getting a good vibe from you right now.
Hold on. Let me go over here and let me see. Oh shoot. Yeah, he does have to go. Oh. I'm gonna drop the link to your page over there.
Okay.
I had to think about what I was doing.
But
I forgot.
he also just changed his name too.
Yeah, he was on his backup page at first.
Oh yeah.
So he said that's his main page.
That name sounds familiar.
The
I
internet
remember it. I don't know where I know it from.
it was hard to say anything and hide behind the screen. Yeah, Rodney, bro.
Well, he said he was on 60 days in
See what
divorce
I'm saying?
court.
Like you doing too damn much.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, yo, I'm good. I'm good. Like you doing too much. I already. I
Oh
see
no.
you still talking. I'm
It
good.
was something else.
I'm good.
No, he talking about Steve Wilkos. No. He doesn't need to be on here.
Or Anthony's with the cowbell.
Nah, she said she had to run. She had to go to the store, so she's in the chat now. So she said. And Denise always come up and stream and then dip.
Huh.
I ain't even mad at the hustle though.
Gotta get those watch hours in.
Bro, why you still talking? Like you said you wanted to join. Yeah, it's a troll. See,
Who's he talking from? Where is he?
he's on your
Yolanda, is he on your page?
I don't know him. I just timed him out.
He's on. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know him. I've never seen this man before.
So he's
okay.
probably gonna hop around now.
Never been on my page. He just came today.
Nobody's
I told him
ridiculing you, bro.
No, 'cause
Don't do that. Don't do
He's
that.
trying to do all that convincing. That's a problem.
Yeah.
You just talking. Google me. Look up this name. Look up that name. I've been on this. I've
It's
been
my
on
real
this. I
name.
have a
I've been on
story to
TV.
tell. Well, go tell your story on your page.
Awkward.
Let's see what's going on here.
The Haven said he's all right.
I was gonna give him a chance too, but
Let's see if I can find buddy old pal. Here we are.
tell me about it, Lisa.
Let's go here. Let's go here.
Detective Tino in the case.
Oh, I'm pulling them up right now.
Indeed. Indeed.
Okay, he got 10K subscribers.
Okay.
Yeah, he does.
That's what's up.
What's his channel?
All right, hold on.
Dirty Weather 916.
That gotta be him. What's going on?
Hello, y'all.
Hello.
And I do understand, like, my approach came kind of thirsty, but when you're a real person and you are who you are and you know you got something to offer, sometimes you just got to put yourself out there and make people see that you ain't playing and that you are who you are. I understand the approach. I've been on YouTube since 2018. I got over 10,000 subs. Like, I've been doing it.
Okay.
But so I know how you keep out trolls, and it's very important because people come in with clandestine missions and all that.
Right.
But nice to meet y'all,
What's going on?
and y'all had an interesting topic.
Yeah.
And so y'all know the Haven. Let me close this door. The Haven, that is my wife.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's my wife. And we both YouTubers, so we be journeying. Sometimes we decide, we've been in the sector too long, so let's journey out and see who else out here got something, something that's good. Because I done been through the sector, and just so y'all know, that's all real. Like, I've been on 60 Days, I was on Steve Wilkos and Divorce Court, but all that is just, really that's just life experiences.
Right.
It's about who you are now as a person. So, like, before I get to what I sacrificed to get where I'm at, I just wanted to share, like me and my wife, the Haven, like, we go into prisons. I did 20 years in the pen. So, like, now we give back by going into prisons and playing softball with the inmates and fellowshipping with my prison ministry. Well, it ain't my prison. Let me correct that. Not my prison ministry, but it's the ministry I'm part of. And so that's how we give back. But I wanted to kind of like get a little deeper as when it comes to what you willing to sacrifice for your freedom.
Right.
And if I told it on my story, they'd probably go crazy. And if I told it in the sector, they would go crazy. But I'd rather tell it to mature minds and see what they think about it.
Okay.
So when I went on Steve, and I'm probably going to have to answer to this to my wife later. So y'all help me with that. But before, when I got out of prison, the second time, the wife that I was with, my ex-wife, she told me that she had an apartment. So when I come home, when I lived in an apartment, she didn't already get a 30-day notice. So after doing prison time, I'm coming home and she making me think I got a foundation and she don't. Well, Before that, I had went on a run for a minute with her and understood that she likes living like this. She likes taking me from California all the way to Virginia, Georgia, Florida, and keep me over there and keep me away from my family and support. So when I had went back, I made a conscious decision. Like, she got a year. She got a year to show me like what she want to do, because all I need her to do is just settle down. Like, let me sit down and build. But she wanted to keep me on the move, so I could never get my feet down. So after coming home and she doing that, we was living homeless across the country. I mean, Walmarts, Home Depots, and Planet Fitnesses and Dollar Trees was my best friends all along, all across the country, because that's the life she wanted to live that I didn't know, because I met her when I was in prison on a chat line, on a cell phone. So I really didn't know her. So when after 3 years or after being married to her and going through the life that she lived, that windmill life, then it came to a point where I knew I wanted more. And I knew that she was content with having me living this same way, homeless and shit, knowing that I just need to build. So she knew I wanted to be famous. She knew that. So she keyed in on it. And so this is the part that I never told nobody. But she was in not witchcraft or not, I don't know what the hell to call it. All I know is some people call it like the deal with the devil, or some people call it like just a deal with the universe, or however you want to word it. We sat in his car, homeless, behind a Walmart, and had a candle burning and prayed, like, to what you want and what you're willing to sacrifice. And in that prayer, I guess you're not supposed to say it out loud what you're willing to sacrifice. But in that moment, I was willing to sacrifice her because she was in my way. And I had tried. We had been together at this point almost like 9 years. And I knew that she wasn't, I knew at that point that the relationship had got physical, and it was all about controlling my mind. And so when we went on and then when I prayed and said what I was willing to sacrifice, 30 days later, I was on TV in front of what's the judge? I forget her name, the pretty one on divorce court. She normally becomes like condemning the dudes. Like, a nigga ain't got no action on her show, but she was on my side. She was like, you condemning him because he don't know how to change oil because he was in prison for 17 years, and you talking about him, he don't even know how. Like, who showed him? Like, she was on my side. But when we left out from that show, I remember she told me, she was like, that's the end of us. We're done. Even though divorce court is fake in a sense, but the damage was real. And then
Can I ask
about
you a
2 months,
question?
yes, ma'am.
And the only reason why I'm asking this is because I, in hopes to get an understanding about what you're sharing with us.
I'm so transparent. You can ask me anything.
Well, do you think, since coming out of that situation that you were in, that you felt like was not helping you at all, was not beneficial to you, and may have even brought harm to you? Do you think that since leaving that situation, you have been able to recoup a sense of freedom? And have you been able to thrive since then? Because I do know, I heard you when you said you wanted to be famous. I
Mm-hmm.
heard you when you said that, you've been on television and things of that nature. But do
Mm-hmm.
you feel like now, in the things that you do now, that you now get to experience freedom that you had not at first?
Definitely 100%. But I had to make that sacrifice. Like, I had to clear the clutter to be able to see this beautiful warm soul woman that I've been with for 6 years now. I probably didn't even miss a beat, and we had to go through stuff. But this woman right now, 6 years, and we've been together. It's not like the other one where I was in prison for all them years, and they had to come out and get to know myself. Now I got a woman that took the time to get to know me, and that's priceless. And remember, like I told the one in the past, all you gotta do is just let me sit still, and I can build. That's what I do. I'm a builder. Let me build. And she wouldn't let me do that. But this woman I got now, we building and we continuing to build. And I could show you like part of how what we building. Well, but it ain't about that. Like what we have and what we don't got. It ain't about that. It's about understanding where I'm at in life, like what you asked. And I got a good partner, and we going through life. And last weekend, as I'm chasing my passion, and it's aligning with hers. I mean, shit, she walked into a penitentiary with me. Like, what more could I ask? Like, that was some scary shit for her. And she did it. And all I wanted was a brave woman in my life, a brave, loyal woman that loved me for me. So did it help sacrificing something that wasn't beneficial for me? The answer is hell yeah.
I have one question. Well, another question. I said one. I have another question, a secondary question.
That part.
What things do you feel like you were sacrificing in the previous relationship that led you to believe that you needed to cut ties with that individual? And I'm not asking you to tell all your business or anything like that. I'm just talking about in principle.
Nah, it's the reason I chose y'all. Just know that. It's the reason I chose y'all panel to do that. But the truth of the matter is, I spent a lot of years in prison wanting to be like the hardest rapper known to man. Like that's one of my gifts is music. And I thought when I came home, I was gonna be the next person known to Tupac and all the shit. But I had five characters with albums already ready and all that. And so when I came home after the 17 years, I'm doing shows, performing, and she's seeing that I can really do this. Like he really good at this, but this ain't going along with her program.
Right.
So she sabotaged it. Literally, like went about sabotaging it meticulously, not letting me show up for shows, severing relationships. And so what did I sacrifice? I sacrificed my passion, my first passion. And if anybody knows what it's like to lose something that you love and that you put your all into, that's what I had to sacrifice to continue to be with her. And once I sacrificed it to continue to be with her, I lost my way until I found YouTube.
Mm.
I found YouTube and they was with me when I just made the decision that enough is enough. And to not get, I'm a deep person in general. I'm sorry. But like when it came time to say enough is enough, this card right here, let me show y'all. This, if hopefully y'all can see it in the dark. But this is a 73 Cougar. You can see it kind of in the dark. But this is 73 Cougar. I was in Atlanta and it's kind of, sorry about that. This kind of impromptu, but that's the back of it. But anyhow, I was in Atlanta and my best friend whose house it was parked in front of, she had told me like somebody was trying to steal it. So I told my ex-wife at the time, like, you got to get back to California with me, or what are we doing? And she said, nah, I'm not going back. So we're supposed to be married and all the shit. And I said, well, look, I'm going back. And she had money. She just got her Social Security check. She wouldn't give me $1. So I took the 2-gallon gas can and I panhandled from Atlanta, Georgia, all the way back to California with her in the passenger seat. Like I was pulling up to every truck stop like, hey, look, I don't want no money. I just got a 2-gallon gas can. If y'all could help me out, that'd be like, I would really appreciate it. I'm coming from Georgia and I'm trying to get back to California. And I promise you, they was running it in. I got hella help. They aided me. Like when you make a sacrifice and people see it,
Mhm.
like the universe will conspire to help you get where you got to get. And I'm a true testimony of it. So when I got back to California, I went and got my car. The next morning, we drove to the DMV, and they couldn't register my car, but my mind was made up. So she was in one car, and I was in another, and it was like a scene out of a movie, like a Broken Heart, where they cue the music, and you just see me smashing out the parking lot in the old school, and her chasing me. I turn a corner, she follow me. I turn another one, I speed up further, and next thing you know, she out my periphery. What you willing to sacrifice?
You left it.
That's what I was willing to sacrifice for my freedom.
So let me get this right, bro. So she wouldn't give you no money, but she went with you to California.
Man, she wouldn't give me a dime,
But she went with you.
but she rode with me because this is my wife. We really married. We got married in prison, but she turned nasty over a certain amount of time when I wasn't going with her script. And mind you, she's not from California. She's from Virginia. So she got me going back and forth across the country like a chicken with my head cut off in the name of I'm trying to be a good husband, but really I just need to really just give myself some time to get reacclimated with real life. And as long as I don't get to that, then she got the power. All that you supposed to be the man stuff, that doesn't apply if you ain't fully developed your man mentality out here in the real world.
Absolutely.
Being a man in prison is one thing, but being a man out here is another.
Ooh, that's a hell of a story.
Oh man, it gets even deeper though. That's why I just want to thank y'all for having me on, and y'all helping me more than y'all know, because I got this thing where it's like life is like a hallway, right? And you trying to get to the end of this hallway, but there's a whole bunch of doors. And when you going down this hallway, when you step in these doors and peek your head in, the goal is not to don't let that door close behind you. Because you might get trapped in that motherfucker for a minute. And when you come out, you might not even know who the hell you is. You might have to find yourself again. So the goal is to, open them doors, peek in, get a little game and keep going, and pick up the most solid parts of it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that was dope though.
And again, man, I apologize for coming. I have this thing where I come on people's show and I'm so transparent and so heartfelt that it kind of take over shows. And I really just be being me and really just want to fit in with people that got real life experiences, real life stuff, because this YouTube will crucify you. Like they'll crucify you. I done seen people take themselves out the game because they didn't really use YouTube for what it was for. And next thing you know, they demonized. And I'm the type of person that I put my whole life on YouTube.
Right.
The whole life. So they take the worst parts and try to, use it against me. So I got to be careful, like where I go, because like there's a story where I had to eat my own dookie to save my brother because he was bringing me drugs in prison. And so they can't get past the fact that I'd had to eat my own dookie instead of seeing like, damn, he did that to save his little brother, even though it was wrong. So then now I'm the dookie man wherever I go. You ate your own dookie, but really I did it to, So if you go to a place that's impartial where they don't know you,
Right.
then yeah, man, you can really be yourself and open up, because I could tell. Like y'all was y'all was skeptical, but sometimes you gotta take a chance and see, and I'm glad y'all took that.
I mean, truth be told, if I may interject, everyone gets a fair chance at some point in time. But at the end of the day, there are people that are hustlers.
Yeah,
And
for
because
sure.
they're hustlers, they use the platform in order to promote whatever it is that they have going on. to promote whatever it is that they desire to. Sometimes it's more so about being able to gather or do a promotional of themselves so other people can latch on and follow them.
Oh,
With that
agreed.
being the case, and on top of that, it's not even a thing about I'm trying to add to the conversation or I'm trying to offer something that coincides with the discussion at hand, but it's more so about diverting the attention to themselves. And so,
And
with that, we all listen and we try our best to hear a person out before we make those judgment calls. However, we're always sitting back listening for the thing that either a person is going to show their true colors in that they don't respect the platform,
yeah.
so they'll never get another chance to do so,
hmm
or it's a thing of they respect the platform but may to need to be redirected to what we're talking about. You know.
I'm so fluid, and I love different topics, and different conversations. Like for sure, I've been so used to a chaotic like environment on YouTube, and that's not me at all. To where I embrace this and I welcome this, and whatever vanguards that you have or rules set in place, that's a good thing. You need that. I call it checking people at the door. You got to check people at the door, or anybody can get in.
Right. So, yeah. So to piggyback on what Tina was saying, like, I just had to make sure nobody was gonna come up here and have everybody's channel in jeopardy, because everybody that's up here, for the most part, like, I let people stream it to their own channels so they could get some watch hours. So
Understood.
that could have screwed up everybody up here. But yeah,
No, no. Hey, watch this, and this is everything I say. You can fact check. I was one of the first YouTubers that came with StreamYard back in 2019, going into COVID. I was one of the first ones, and all the mistakes that you could think that could be made, from porn bombing to spamming to people from other countries coming on, I done went through all of them, to the point where once I went on 60 days in, they made me sign a non-disclosure. And that's kind of what slowed my YouTube channel down. And then real life kicked in, and I had to weigh like really what's important. So I stepped away from YouTube, but I stepped away because it was adding too much negativity to my life. And then all of a sudden you look around and you see people on the panel and they getting along and having a good conversation. I'm like, yes, this is what I've been looking for. It doesn't matter how many subs I got. It doesn't matter the accolades. It doesn't matter how long. Like, you look at my channel, they say I've been on YouTube since 2014. But it doesn't matter. It matters where you at in life, like right now, and what your soul is looking for.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not about me. Can I know some of y'all, please?
Well, I definitely want to let you know I appreciate your input. We thank you for sharing the tidbits of the story that you have. Hopefully, you'll be kind to, of course, subscribe to the channel, because the elevator has so much material that would, of course, you'd be interested in. All of us as content creators, all of us on the panel at this moment are content creators, and you can, of course, at your own discretion, check out those channels. But if it's one thing that I can say is I appreciate and commend you on the changes that you've made in life, and I hope that you continue to grow and continue to expand, and that you continue in your purpose.
Indeed, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate y'all input too. And y'all channels, my wife, The Haven, I'm pretty sure she gonna direct all y'all to me so I can subscribe to all your channels. Please subscribe to mine.
Yeah, okay.
And do you have a schedule of when you go live?
I do it nightly at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, and as far as the people, do you do interviews and stuff, or you just have like questions that people will answer, like a topic of the day?
Yeah, I go with the topics, and we'll divulge on the topics. Like I'll ask questions while I'm giving my talking points, and that's just all flow that we do over here.
All right. And any of y'all wanna I got a lot of good subscribers, man, good people. So any of y'all wanna subscribe to my channel and interact, they good people. I got the same policies. I check people at the door. So I
Okay.
don't got no trolls or nothing like that. My followers is called the Dirty Nation. So if you see somebody come in your chat and they saying Dirty Nation, that's my people.
Okay.
And if I happen to see y'all live, man, I'll come through, man. I appreciate y'all letting me get this off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no problem. Ain't no problem, man. For real. So
All right, man. Y'all have a good. If y'all got any more questions, I'll answer. If not, then y'all have a good one, and I'll be in the chats. And Dirty Weather 916, just look for me, so y'all know I ain't no troll.
Just know that we're praying for you and your wife.
Oh, I love that. I love.
I heard you say something about you being connected to ministry. And
Yes,
anytime
ma'am.
I see a person that's willing to work in the field, I'm always, I try my best to pray for those who are trying to do the work, even though they may not know all of the ins and outs or what to do in some certain circumstances, but you're learning and you're growing. And so I most certainly want you all to be covered in prayer as you all go to and fro and in and out of different spaces.
Oh man, you just don't even know. I appreciate that so much, so much. Like they got this thing. Like a lot of the people that are part of ministry, they never been in prison. So when I go inside, I'm bouncing around the yard. It's not like we going and play softball and it's them on one side, us on the other. No, we integrating and all that. So I
We
walked out.
understand. I was in prison. We understand. We do. I did
So
4 years, 5 months, 13 days in the penitentiary. I understand. There is a
hmm
difference when you come
hmm
out and then when you go back in to visit. I understand, especially when it comes to ministry. That's why I said
hmm
I'm praying for you.
hmm
Thank
and
you.
you said something. So thank you, welcome. And there's something that you said is that people don't realize what they're doing. And as I go through the yard, I'm going and greeting blacks, Mexicans, Bloods, Crips, homies that know me that watched me walk out these very gates in 2018. So as I'm doing that and spreading hope and talking to them, that right there is part of spreading the ministry in my eyes. And so they used to watch me like a hawk going around the yard. Now they like, why would we stop him from doing what he naturally does? We ain't been in prison. So that right there is when people don't know what they doing, but they doing it. I would like to think that that's it.
It got wet. Yeah. All right. Oh, oh, you gotta help. Um. Uh,
Yeah, we just trying to we trying to get your wife set up because she wanted to connect with people.
She got a good, yeah. She got a good message too. To be honest with y'all, like we're two souls that connected divinely. Like you can't even make it up how we met. So, but I'll let her tell that story because she brought me here. Obviously, she found her way here, and so instead of going on to them chaotic channels like we've been doing, we got an alternative.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, we with all of that over here. We joke and stuff. Like we'll joke with each other, especially the people that have been around since we started our community. Our community is called Are You Locked In? This is Coach Mean speaking, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
Yeah,
But we'll joke around and stuff like that, but we don't take it to hell. You know what I mean?
I got thick skin, definitely, and I got all the
Like
jokes.
we like to joke on each other. So if you hang around with us, you
Yeah, hey, no, I'm Mr. Jokester, so I'm a Libra, and that's what we do. Then we don't take it too serious, like
Yeah, right.
because like once you go there, where's the fun in it? No more. It ain't there, and that's where that's kind of my journey. That's what I led to where I have surrounded myself with people that I know didn't have my best interest, and I started losing myself in all of that. Like the good things that I have to offer, it was being wasted on deaf ears,
Right.
and so that's why I stepped back.
But I've been hearing a lot about these other sectors that are like really negative. I mean, I've come across one, but that's it. I haven't really even come across them.
And that's a good thing because once you do, it's like a virus. It's really like a virus because some people really got black in their heart, and the way they choose to exercise it is by making other people miserable and hurting other people, and they come on YouTube to do it. So just think if you got a lot to offer, and they waiting for you to say something inconsistent or something that sounds inconsistent that they can attack,
And they going for it.
and they going for it every time. So I had to revamp, fall back, get back to my purpose, and then come back to YouTube.
Right.
And then when I came back and I kind of ventured over there, you have the moments where you poke your partner like, babe, look at this. This is what we was like. Look at this, man. I can't believe we went down. We went in that room and damn near let the door close behind us. Girl, give me the key. Open this thing up. Let's get up out of here.
Let's go. Let's get up out of here. Yeah, I'm
And
not with.
that's where we at right now.
We get enough of that from the trolls that come through.
Yes.
I don't need to be in a community of people like that.
The first internet troll attacked me because this is back in 2019. I put my Cash App up, and he was like, "You don't hear panhandling and all that." That was the first troll. His name was It's Me, and he tried to drag me through the mud until I really shared myself and opened myself up with him. He was like, "You know what? You good peoples, man."
That's funny. Like I said, you just talk to the trolls. They'll rock with you.
Yeah.
I done got hella trolls that done subscribe to me and everything. Like it's pretty cool. They just need a friend.
They like, and it's kind of a good thing because in this world, people will tell you anything. And so, like, when I meet people and I tell them who I am, and then they give me that look like, yeah, right, you ain't. I say, you can Google me with one word, Clydell, which was my wife's dad, rest in peace. Like I did, because when you go on a show, you can go on with your real name, but that's the name I chose to use. And because I was on A&E, that's broadcast across the world. So that's why it's Clydell. Where are y'all from, if you don't mind me asking?
The United States.
I mean, hey, I'll take it. I'm from California, though.
You live in Cali right now?
Yep.
I hear the accent. I know it when I hear it.
What's he gonna tell me? I sound country or I sound proper?
You sound West Coast.
Yeah.
See, I'm well traveled, so I've been all over the country. And they say certain stuff. Some people say you sound proper, and some people say you sound like you got an accent. I'd be like, well, who got it? If you in the West, I think you got an accent. If you in the out there, it's you know how it go.
Right. That'd be right. They feel like they don't have an accent. I get it.
Yeah, Californians, they got this big old pride thing, like we from Cali, Cali, Cali. But yeah, when you forced out of your state to roam across the country and see how big this country is, then you realize, yeah, you lose that complex real quick.
Mhm.
Were you finished with your talking points, Elevator?
Yeah,
That was it. Lover?
yeah. Good. I'm about to wrap this up. All
All right, so elevated coach. You said Coach Reed,
Coach Mean Reen.
Coach Mean Ring.
right. Yeah.
You
Fred.
got it.
Oh,
And
ladies, I talk. Them is my peoples right there.
What up, ladies? I talk in the bill.
hey, RP.
Yeah, them is my people. I knew. See, the algorithm is a mug, but see, the algorithm it be somebody that you tied with that'll lead you somewhere else, and that's the connection right there, ladies. I talk, and then the Haven.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
Yeah, I've been with them for years.
Okay. Wow. Small world. That's dope though. Like YouTube is great when it want to be.
When they want to be, you right about that.
Yeah, what you want to be.
Yeah, I'm good though. Like day one, both dirty and wifey. Okay. Got the stamp of approval.
Indeed. All right, man. Let me get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Look for me. If y'all got the link on the panels, sometimes I'll come up, man. It's been nice meeting y'all.
Yeah,
Nice.
link is always there. So you good, bro.
Nice meeting
Nice
you.
meeting you.
Meeting you.
Thank
Yeah.
you
Thank
for
you for
sharing your
sharing.
story with us.
For sure, man. I appreciate y'all.
You
Oh.
and your wife have a good evening and a wonderful week.
All right. Hey, that was not half bad.
Nope, not at all.
All right. I don't know about y'all. I'm tired.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
You ready for
Ab-
bed? Aw.
Yeah, I gotta go to work in the morning. All right, y'all. That wraps up day 12 of October. I appreciate everybody that came through, everybody that's still here. Y'all know y'all could have been anywhere in these internet streets, but you're here with me in the panel, and we appreciate you for that. Everybody take care. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night,
See y'all
everybody.
tomorrow.
Good night.